Some campgrounds are worth visiting once. This isn't one of them. In fact, this is our second trip to Lake Poinsett Recreation Area, and it's quickly becoming one of our favorite campgrounds in South Dakota. We spent Father's Day weekend here, and today we're sharing exactly why we keep coming back. And make sure you stick around until the end because we've got a bonus stop nearby that's become part of our Lake Poinsett tradition. And trust me, you won't want to miss it. Welcome to Lake Poinsett Recreation Area. Located just outside Arlington, South Dakota, this campground offers beautiful lake views, wooded campsites, hiking trails, swimming, boating, fishing, disc golf, and plenty of opportunities to get outdoors. But what keeps bringing us back isn't what's listed on a brochure, it's how this place feels. This trip we stayed in Site 62E in Campground 1. It's a back-in site located on top of the hill with a partial view of the lake. When we booked it, we would have loved one of those lakeside sites down below until the wind started blowing. After the first night, we were pretty thankful to be tucked up here where the hill helped block some of it. The site was spacious and gave us plenty of room for our truck and fifth wheel. One thing worth mentioning is that many of the campsites around Lake Poinsett aren't perfectly level. Now, that's not a complaint, it's just the nature of camping around a lake with rolling terrain and elevated views. Thankfully, our auto-leveling system has probably saved our marriage more than once, so it wasn't much of an issue for us. And honestly, one of the biggest reasons we love this campground is the campsite itself. Some are directly on the water, others are nestled among mature trees, and many offer a little bit of both. It's one of those rare campgrounds where we find ourselves saying, I'd stay in that site over and over as we drive through it. The second reason we keep coming back is the lake itself. If you've spent any time around South Dakota lakes, you know they can vary quite a bit throughout the season. Some become murky, some develop heavy algae, some are better viewed from the shore than enjoyed in the water. Lake Poinsett has consistently impressed us. Even in mid-June, when the little algae was beginning to appear, the water was still clean, inviting, and full of activity. And that's a big reason why people come here. One tip you'll thank me for is to bring water shoes. The shore is nice to walk on, but the rocks, even though they're smooth, they don't feel the best on bare feet. One thing you'll notice pretty quickly around Lake Poinsett is that people take their fishing seriously. From fishermen heading out early in the morning to families spending the day on the water, there was always something happening around the boat launch. The boat launch area stays very busy, and it's designed well with two large parking areas that provide plenty of room for trucks, trailers, and anglers getting out on the water. Down by the lake, you'll find a swimming beach, sand volleyball court, picnic shelter, and a direct lake access. Many would pull their boat, pontoon, or jet ski right up to shore. This area was busy, but it didn't feel crowded. It's easy to see why families love it here. One feature we really enjoy is the staircase connecting the upper campground to the lakeside site below. I didn't count the steps, but it feels like just enough to justify an extra some more later. Just take a look at this view. And if you have kids, there are plenty of ways to keep them entertained. Playgrounds, basketball, climbing equipment, open spaces to run around. There's never a shortage of ways to burn energy here. The park also features a disc golf course that winds through the campground and recreation area. Whether you're competitive or just looking for an excuse to spend more time outside, it's another nice option to have. There are also several hiking trails throughout the park that offer great views of the wooded terrain and surrounding landscape. But let's talk about the mosquitoes, because no honest South Dakota campground review would be complete without mentioning them. They were definitely out in full force during our visit. If you're coming during the summer months, definitely pack some bug spray and maybe some running shoes. Another thing that stood out to us was how well the park is maintained. You can tell the staff takes pride in this place. Even the flowers outside the bathhouse made it feel welcoming. Inside the facilities were clean, well-maintained, and surprisingly nice. Warm water, good water pressure, epoxy flooring, and honestly, that's about all most campers are looking for. Before we wrap up, let's talk about the dump station. There are 2 lanes available, which is helpful because checkout mornings can get busy. Experienced RVers will understand this frustration immediately. On our visit, the left dump station sat slightly higher than our sewer outlet, which made draining take a little longer than expected. Not the end of the world, but definitely worth knowing as you're planning your departure. Maybe try the right lane. So why do we keep coming back? It's the campsites. It's the lake. It's the combination of recreation and relaxation. It's the feeling that you can spend an entire weekend here and still not do everything. Most of all, it's simply a place we enjoy being. For us, Lake Poinsett Recreation Area remains one of our favorite campgrounds in South Dakota. But before you leave, we promised you a bonus stop. And if you're visiting Lake Poinsett, we think this place deserves a spot on your itinerary. After a hot day at the beach, we made our way to Feldy's Ice Cream. And if you're wondering whether it's worth the stop, the answer is absolutely. The hot fudge sundae was fantastic. The apple crisp ice cream was one of the most unique flavors we've ever tried, and the cookies and cream cone didn't last very long either. We love supporting small businesses, especially those with friendly staff, reasonable prices, and memorable food. Thank you for coming along with us. If you enjoyed this review, we'd love to have you subscribe and follow along on our future adventures. Life moves fast. We quit waiting. We'll see you at the next campground.